Hello students, welcome back. This is Dipakshi and today we are going to study another topic in our chapter, that is force and laws of motion. Before that students, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and do mention your name, class, section and roll number in the comment section below. So students, in the previous video we have studied about Newton's first law of motion in detail. So obviously our next topic should be the Newton's second law of motion. But to understand Newton's second law of motion, we should have complete knowledge about another new term in physics, that is momentum. So what is this momentum? Let's study. Students, while watching a cricket match, you must have noticed that the fast bowler takes a run up before bowling, and by doing so they are able to bowl the ball with a very high speed, that is up to a speed of 140 km per hour. So what is the reason that they have to run some distance before bowling? The reason is that they do this to gain very high momentum. So this knowledge of momentum is very important for athletes, and not just for them, it's important for even us too. Students, momentum is nothing but the amount of motion present in a body. It means that if a body is moving, if a body is in motion, then that body will have momentum in it. Mathematically, momentum is defined as the product of mass and velocity of the object. Momentum is represented by P. So as it is the product of mass and velocity, so P will be equal to m into v, where m is the mass of the object and v is the velocity of the object with which it is moving. Now, to find out the SI unit of momentum, we should know the SI unit of mass and the SI unit of velocity. So the SI unit of mass is kg and the SI unit of velocity is meter per second. So therefore the SI unit of momentum will be kg meter per second. Students, do you know that momentum is a vector quantity? Yes, because it is having direction and magnitude both. Let's suppose a body of mass m is moving with some velocity in a given direction. So the momentum of the body will be mass into velocity. So whatever is the direction of velocity, same is the direction of momentum of the body. So to describe momentum, we have to give both the magnitude and the direction of the body in which it is moving. Therefore, momentum is a vector quantity. Let us understand this by a small example. Suppose a car whose mass is 500 kg is moving in west direction with a velocity of 20 meter per second. So how can you calculate the momentum? We know that momentum is the product of mass and velocity. So the momentum of the car will be equal to the mass of the car into the velocity of the car with which it is moving. So P is equals to 500 kg into 20 meter per second, which will give us 10,000 kg meter per second in the west direction. Therefore, the direction of momentum is same as the direction of velocity. Now, an object which is moving with larger momentum may have a greater mass or a greater velocity with which it is moving. Now, if a cyclist and a car are moving with the same velocity v, then which body will have large momentum? Yes, the cyclist which is having smaller mass will have smaller momentum, and the car which is having larger mass will have large momentum. But students, if two cars are there which are moving with different velocities but they have the same mass, then which car will have larger momentum? The car which is moving with smaller velocity will have small momentum, and the car which is moving with high velocity will have larger momentum. Students, the concept of momentum can also be understood as the amount of the impact a moving object can cause on the another object. Higher is the momentum of a moving body, higher will be its impact on the another body. Students, do you know a bullet which is very small, which is having a very small mass but moving with a very high velocity, can have a very high momentum on the surface on which it strikes? So therefore, students, we can say that greater is the momentum, higher is the impact it can cause on a body, and greater the difficulty we will face to stop that body. So students, this was all for today. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye-bye.